Sometimes I feel what we know and believe to be true does not benefit us because we do not apply it, right? So we have to stop when things are not going in a desirable way, whatever that might be. Jesus, for each his own, right? But sometimes when you think about it, the things that you're having a hard time with, you're literally holding the solution on your hand and you're just not applying it. For example, right now, right? Meditation. I know this is it's always important time, but like right now, February 2025, with what we're going through, and me as a light worker, right? It is the most imperative time right now for me to meditate. More than my usual routine. But I'm not even doing the routine. Right? So today I was at Pine Valley in Utah, right? It got me thinking, you know what? No, don't even open your mouth. It's like I could not even pray even. That's my favorite place in the woods. That's my communication with God happens. And so I kept hearing, you know a lot at this point. You know a lot. So for you to ask a question would be like, I don't know, just doesn't make sense. And where our problems is going to get stronger and stronger, right? Because the more knowledge, the more responsibility. You cannot unlearn what you've learned. But when you do not apply that knowledge, it becomes your enemy. Because you cannot unsee what you saw. You know what I mean? So I guess I'm having one of those days. And right now I'm thinking perhaps my only problem is not equally matching my current belief with my action in this 3D. Yeah. Because for all the problems I have right now, you can ask, I have the solution. I know what I'm supposed to be doing. I also know it works. This, like for example, right now, since we're using meditation, right? So sometimes when you take your time and think why you are going through what you're going through and patiently listen, you start to see, whoa, this isn't even this is my new belief. I know this is what I'm supposed to be doing. Why? Because again, also what Kanye said, right? When you hang around the people that act like you aren't who you are, you'll forget who you are. Just like anything that we have to do when it comes to, for example, operating machineries. When you haven't used whatever this machine in a while, you forget about it. You're gonna need a reminder, right? It's like just like everything needs tune up. So then when we are not digesting this knowledge or our new belief, we won't be able to apply it. And to me, there is no point of knowing if I can't use it. Right? That's why I don't go for every news channel, every social media, every celebrity, every artist. No, I choose and pick what works for me. Right? So my brain will not be filled with unnecessary information. Too much information is also zero information. Right? Our information gathering should be based on our unique individual needs and interests, because it needs to lead us to a certain life goal. That's our soul mission. So all these new beliefs that are, introducing themselves to us through different platform. It could be people, it could be a stranger, it could be a coworker, it could be whatever interaction that you have throughout your day. This intelligent power would have a way to use it so you can learn what you need to learn, so you can hear what you need to hear from the universe based on where your current state of mind. Because evolution is by the minute, right? Where, what is it? The only thing that's constant is change. So with this change that is happening, whether we like it or not, if we don't take a grab of the steering wheel, it's just going to drive itself. So all these new beliefs and knowledges that you have, right? Always stop and ask yourself, wait, am I not applying, or do I not have the solution yet? Wherever you're at in your life, if you are encountering problematic stages at this point in your life, right? And if that's where you are in your journey, you're not generally enjoying your life, then ask why. What do I like? What do I want? What do I enjoy? What do I genuinely care about? What is my problem with the world? What do I dislike? Because it's the accumulation of these understanding and answers that comes from within that is going to create and form who you are meant to be. So again, my big thing is right now, it's about how much of what we know do we apply on a daily basis, because that's how it starts. It needs to be strong. This new belief needs to be strong. You can't just understand it and believe it, right? When you understand something deeply, what is it? It turned into a belief, right? You believe in it now. Okay, I believe in that. Yeah, that makes sense. All right, I'm gonna apply it. If I apply it, I no longer need to believe in it. I know it works, right? From I believe it works, I believe it should work, we are now, oh, I've experienced it, I know it works, right? Like, think about the things that you've used before and things that you've heard about. The confidence level is not the same, right? That's why experience is the best teacher. Hence, the importance of application. What we know, we have to put it to work. We have to try it, right? Like this anxiousness. I don't want to say anxiety. I don't have anxiety, but like these stress related feelings, that this unease is what I feel. Like I don't go that deep anymore, right? Because that's what happens when you practice learning your emotions, right? You become emotionally intelligent. So I don't have to go to the deep despair before I come out of it, right? Because I already know when I feel off. I can tell. So how much of ourselves do we know? What do you know? What do you believe? All on your own. Because that's very important. Because we are all alone. We come alone, we die alone. We are here trying to fight that fact. We are here fighting fact. Banging our head on a wall. Conforming. Doing whatever we can not to be alone. Doesn't matter who, we will be with them. Because we don't want to be alone. But alone is what we are, though. And there's such a freedom in that. It's like, I'm alone, so okay, that's my creation. Yes, I was born alone, I'm gonna die alone, okay. If I don't take the time to know me, to learn me, who's going to do it? No one. They're just gonna fucking influence me. No one is gonna take the time to learn me. I have to learn myself. Because that's the only way that I can share myself. Because what I have inside, I must share. But I must first study, learn, understand, apply, and know what I'm talking about works. So yeah, how many beliefs and knowledge you're carrying under your, but you're not using it, because right now we live in a generation of information that ignorance is a choice, that almost like our problems can't be fixed. We can fix our problems because the game we're playing from now on is a mind game, and it's been like that, but now it's completely like going to that direction. Welcome to 2025. I guess Happy New Year, February 17th.